Hi, kindergarten authors. This week in writing, we have been learning a lot of important things. We started out the week learning about how we have been writing words, but now we're going to be taking our words and writing them in to writing words in sentences so that we can say important things. So on Monday, we started to really look at sentences. Then yesterday, on Tuesday, we learned a really important, just general life lesson, and that is that we all make mistakes, and that's okay. And the way this works with writing, the way this ties into writing is that we might write a word that we don't think is spelled correctly or that we're not sure we did it right, but that's okay because I want you to try. Because when we try, then we know we're always doing our best, and mistakes are proof that you're trying. And as an author, as someone that writes stories, we are going to always persevere and never, ever give up, even if it gets hard. So today, friends, we're going to kind of put all of that together, and we are going to write kind of a big sentence, or at least a sentence. And in that sentence, we're going to use words that we may not know how to write, and we're going to make a mistake or two or three, and that's okay. We're going to try our best. We're going to persevere. We're never going to give up. All right, friends, here's what I want you to do today. I want you to, first of all, start by drawing a picture. Now, I'm on my whiteboard just so everyone can see nice and big, but you today, friends, are going to write in your journal. So the first thing I want you to do is open your journal to that very first blank page. Now remember, we have written quite a lot this school year, so we have to kind of go back kind of far. So I'm going to find my next empty page, which happens to be right about here. You find yours. And then, boys and girls, the first thing we do is always the same. We pick up our pencil and we write our name. So we're going to write our name on the right-hand side with the side that has the lined paper. I want you to pause this video. You are going to write your name at the top of your page with the lines using a capital letter at the beginning of your name. So go ahead and pause the video and write your name. I'm going to do the same. All right, friends, welcome back. Hopefully you have your name at the top of your paper. I have my name at the top of mine. Now we're going to write our date. So we write our date with numbers. Today is Wednesday, September 30th. Friends, today is the last day of September. That's pretty cool. Tomorrow we're going to have to write a new number. I'm going to move this over a smidge. All right, so September, who remembers what month number is September? That's right, friends, it is 9. So we're going to make a circle and then a line. We're going to draw our dash. 30. I don't think we've ever written as high as 30. Well, 30, friends, is a 3 and a 0. So for a 3, we're going to curve in and around again. And then a 0 is just a circle. Oh, and I need to kind of write small. I'm going to run out of room. And then we're going to draw another dash. And then our year is 2020. So that would be a 2 and a 0. So we're going to curve around and slide to the right. And then the 0 is a circle. And I barely squeezed that on there. All right, friends. Now I want you did that on the line side. I want you to come over here. And we're going to draw a picture. So you're going to need something to draw with. I am going to use my Expo markers because I'm on my whiteboard, but you can use crayons, or maybe you have Crayola markers, or maybe you have colored pencils, whatever it is that you want to use, as long as it's okay with your grown-up, okay? So I'm going to write today about something that I did. I want you to write about something that you did. Okay, so I want it to be something that you did. Maybe it was over the weekend, if you remember. Maybe it was last night. Maybe even it was something you've done already today. Maybe it was something you did over the summer, but it was so awesome you still remember it. Okay, so I want you to write about something that you did. So something that I did just the other day with my kids was we played in the park or at the park. My kids love the park. So I'm going to, oopsies, going to draw the park. I almost knocked my easel over. I'm going to draw the park and then I'm going to write about the park. And I'm not going to worry if I know how to spell park or if I know how to spell the words that I'm going to write, because that doesn't matter. Because if we make mistakes, what did we say about mistakes, boys and girls? Mistakes are okay. So here's my grass, because parks have grass, right? And one of the things I like to do at the park with my kids is I like to swing. I really do. I find it kind of relaxing. So I'm going to draw some swings. They were black at the park we were at. The swings were black and the chains were actually gray, but that's all right. And then I'm going to draw me, because I was with my kids. So actually, I don't have a brown head. I have more of that color. And then I'm going to just do this. Give myself some fingers. And I have brown hair. It actually looks pretty dark, doesn't it? But it's supposed to be brown. And I have brown eyes. And I have a nose. And I was happy. So I'm going to put a smile on my face. And then, of course, my goodness gracious, I need to have some clothes on, right? We need clothes on to go to the park. All right. I probably at the park had on like yoga pants or some kind of like stretchy pants, because I knew I'd be playing with my boys. So there we go. All right, and then of course you gotta have shoes, right? And my sneakers are white and pink. Surprise, right? Mrs. Lenhart loves pink. All right, so there I am at the park. Now, I was not alone. I had my 2 kids with me, and Mr. Lenhart was there. So here's Ben, here's Caleb. Ben is almost as tall as me. He is a tall kiddo. So there's Ben, there's Caleb, and Mr. Lenhart. He's pretty tall. All right, so I'm going to pause this video. I'm going to finish my drawing, because you don't need to see me draw, and then we're going to write about it. So I'm going to pause this, and then when you come back, you'll see my drawing all done. You don't need to pause, just keep watching. All right, my picture is finished. I included the ground. I included all of the people that were there with us that day. That was me and Ben and Caleb and Mr. Lenhart. I included what I liked to do, which was play on the swings. It was a sunny day, so and I think I used all of my colors. So now that my picture is finished, now I'm going to write, and if I make mistakes, that's okay. So I'm going to bring this down just a little bit lower so you can see what I'm doing. I am going to need something to write with, so a pencil for you. I'm going to use a marker because I'm on a whiteboard. You're going to need something to space with. I'm going to space with my eraser, but you can space with a craft stick or another marker, even another pencil, okay? And we are going to write big words, even if we don't know how to spell them. We're going to try our best. All right, so I'm going to write about what I did. I'm not going to write I was at the park. I'm going to write about what I did. So I played on the swings. That's what I did. So that's what I'm going to write. Even if I don't know how to write it all, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to persevere. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to do my best, even if it gets hard. So I played on the swings. So I'm going to start with I, which we know that's a red rainbow word. and it's always capitalized no matter where it comes in a sentence. So I'm going to write I, and I'm going to space my words. I played. I'm not sure how to spell that word yet, but I think I know some of those sounds that can help me. What's that letter? That's P. That's L. A, play. That's an A. I played. That I think is a D. I played at. I'm going to use my spacer and space between my words. At. That's an A. That's a T. I played at. Actually, I think I just made a mistake. I don't know that I want to say I played at the park. Remember, I think I said I wanted to say I played on the swings. I made a mistake. Boys and girls, am I going to get upset and throw my marker? No. Am I going to get upset and say, I'm done, I give up? No. Am I going to get upset and storm off and run away from where I'm working? No. I'm going to just say that's okay, and I'm going to keep going. I might cross this out because I made a mistake. I might erase it. I don't recommend erasing because sometimes it rips our paper. I'm going to just write again. I played on. I don't know how to spell on. Maybe another A. I don't know. I'm just going to try my best. Well, some of my friends learned this in small group. Nut, N. On. I played on, and now I'm just going to keep going. Now I'm back on track. All right? I played on the. I'm going to run out of room. What should I do if I run out of room on my line? I should go down here. Good. Well, that's a rainbow word. Guess what? I know the. T-H-E. That's a rainbow word. So I'm going to write T-H-E. I knew that one. I played on the swings. Okay, well, I can do this. I'm not going to give up. I can do this. That's the letter S. Maybe I know that is the W. And then, friends, I don't know that we've taught you the king of ing, but soon you're going to learn about the king of ing to know that ing sound, but you don't know that yet. So I'm not sure how I would write ing. If ing. I kind of hear an E. Ing. I hear an N. Swings. I played on the swings. I think that's a Z. That sounds like the Z sound. So I maybe would write a Z because that's the sounds I hear. Now, friends, I don't know that a grown-up would write swings like that, but we're not grown-ups. We're kindergarten writers, and we are just learning how to write, and we are making mistakes, and that's okay. So now, let's look at what we wrote. I played on the swings. I'm done, so I'm going to put a period at the end of my sentence. All right, I played on the swings. Now, friends, remember in ELA how you've learned about words that show action? Things that do, words that do. Our word that we did, our word that we acted out is called a verb. And so our verb in this sentence is the word played because that's the action. That's what we did. We played. Okay, so I played on the swings. So I have my picture. I have my sentence where I wrote big words. I made a mistake, but that was okay because authors persevere. All right, friends, I want you to write your entry with whatever it is that you have done. And I want you to draw your picture, write about what you did in your picture. All right, authors, go make mistakes and go persevere. Have a great time writing in your journal.